Nicole Murphy, you're disgusting. You sat on that couch and you laughed. It ain't no moment. It's a mess. You wrong for that. You the type of women that let these men be evil. They gotta have some help, and you women like you are that type of.
And I said, hey, do you know anything about this? And, we talked or whatever. And I said, well, let me send you a tape that I have of proof, And so I did.
What tape? What was on the tape?
It was a tape of her, and
knows that Nicole is for the streets, so I'm not surprised she's out here getting freaky and disgusting with a married man.
Shit, I don't know if she's a home wrecker or not. I can't answer that, but I know that what she's doing in people's homes is just wrecking it.
Right.
LisaRaye just cracked open one of Hollywood's oldest wounds, and this time, the internet is eating it up. A new clip of Nicole Murphy has gone viral, and let's just say it's not the kind of attention she wanted. The footage allegedly reveals one of Nicole's wildest private secrets, something fans are calling next-level shocking. But the real chaos started when LisaRaye swooped in with receipts and started airing Nicole out all over again. See, these two used to be tight, matching outfits, red carpet moments, lavish vacations. They look like real sisters out here. But it all went up in flames when LisaRaye discovered Nicole was getting a little too cozy with her husband. That single betrayal didn't just break Lisa's marriage. It shattered their bond forever and branded Nicole as one of Hollywood's most infamous husband hunters.
How'd you find that out?
I had checked the manifest of my plane because we owned a plane. And so when you check that list, it says all the people that have rode on the plane. And she didn't ride on it with me. And nor did she receive an invitation from me. So if you had a girlfriend that has her own island, I would think that you would call and say, hey girl, I'm coming, because I was getting everybody to come. So why you would accept an invitation from him and you don't even know him is unbeknownst to me. I don't know how that could happen. Do you? I guess not.
I never owned a private plane or
not that part.
I don't know, meaning, yes, this is too rich for me. The manifest of the list, like, damn. So you saw her name on the list.
Mm-hmm. And I tried to call her. And, at first she said, no, I haven't been to Turks and Caicos. I have not been. And it was like, well, wait a minute, And then I called again, and then she stopped answering the phone. So at the time she was dating.
Now, years later, this leaked video has everyone side-eyeing Nicole all over again. LisaRaye didn't waste a single second. She jumped online and started calling Nicole out by name, reminding the world exactly who she is behind that glammed-up smile. Fans are losing their minds, dragging up every scandal tied to Nicole, from the Eddie Murphy drama to those secret affair whispers that never quite disappeared. What started as one spicy video turned into a full-blown internet war. People are saying LisaRaye didn't just clap back, she straight up ended her. And knowing LisaRaye, she's not backing down anytime soon. She's been dropping cryptic posts and bold comments like, "Some women never learn." You can practically feel the tension through the screen. So yeah, buckle up, because if there's one thing LisaRaye's gonna do, it's remind the world that Nicole Murphy's got a long history of chasing men who already got somebody. This drama's just getting started. LisaRaye once famously said, "Nicole, close your legs to married men." And it looks like that quote just aged like fine wine, because this new scandal has the internet spinning out of control. When a shocking video of Nicole Murphy surfaced online, showing her in a seriously compromising situation, fans immediately started pointing fingers. Could LisaRaye have been the one to leak it as revenge? Some folks online swear this was her way of finally getting her payback. Years in the making. Now, for anyone who hasn't seen the clip, count your blessings. Word on the street is that it's straight up bizarre. According to several people claiming to have viewed the leaked footage, it allegedly features Nicole caught up in a disturbing and unusual bedroom situation. Rumors say the video shows her engaging in a fetish act that left the internet divided. And yes, the whispers about golden showers had timelines in chaos. People couldn't decide whether to be shocked, disgusted, or just embarrassed for her. The craziest part? It's still unclear whether Nicole even knew she was being filmed. Some sources say she was fully aware. Others insist she was recorded without consent by someone she trusted. Maybe even someone close to her. Either way, it's humiliating. No one deserves to have private moments blasted online like that. But with Nicole's reputation already shaky, the damage was instant. Some fans say the video was deliberately leaked to ruin her image for good, while others believe it was an accident gone viral. Meanwhile, LisaRaye didn't waste a moment. Instead of keeping quiet, she jumped right into the fire, tossing subtle jabs and bold statements across social media. It wasn't just shade, it was a storm. Insiders claim Lisa believes this was karma finally spinning the block. She's allegedly been telling people that Nicole is only reaping what she's sown and that she doesn't feel 1 ounce of sympathy for her former friend. But here's where it gets even messier. Rumor has it that the man in that leaked footage is married. If that's true, it means Nicole might have once again gotten involved with someone who was already taken, repeating the same pattern that wrecked her friendship with LisaRaye in the first place. That's why Lisa's not showing any mercy. From her perspective, Nicole didn't just make a mistake. She's living out the same script that tore their bond apart years ago. Fans still remember when LisaRaye and Nicole were inseparable, like real sisters. They were always seen together until suddenly they weren't, and whispers of betrayal started spreading like wildfire. And now, this leaked video just poured gasoline on a grudge that clearly never burned out. The streets are saying the old wounds are wide open again, and LisaRaye's got zero plans to let them heal anytime soon. For a long time, LisaRaye kept quiet, real quiet. She didn't speak on the situation, didn't name names, didn't even hint at the betrayal. Meanwhile, Nicole was out here acting like she had no clue why Lisa suddenly cut her off. She played innocent, pretending nothing happened and letting people think Lisa was just being difficult. But once Lisa got fed up with all the fake smiles and gaslighting, she finally decided to set the record straight. And when she did, she lit up Beyoncé's internet like a wildfire. LisaRaye revealed that the real reason she cut off Nicole was because she allegedly found out that Nicole had been creeping behind her back with her then-husband, Michael Missick. Now, for those who don't know, Michael wasn't just some regular guy. He was the prime minister of the Turks and Caicos Islands at the time. This man had power, money, and major influence, and because Lisa and Nicole were so close, Nicole was around them constantly. But apparently, Lisa's mom started picking up on something off. She noticed the long looks, the giggles, the body language, and straight up told Lisa, something's not right with those two. At first, Lisa didn't believe it. She trusted Nicole like a sister. But according to Lisa, the truth came crashing down hard when she found out Michael had allegedly been flying Nicole out on private jets and spoiling her behind closed doors. That's when Lisa realized the betrayal ran deep.
But at that time, my mother told me then. She said, but you got to watch that one there. And I was like, who? I said, the one dancing? She said, yes, that's Eddie Murphy's wife. She said, you got to watch that one.
Current wife at the time or ex at the time?
I want to say, I think she was still married. They were still married. And I was like, no, And so, when your mom tell you something about new school, you feel like you old school, And she was right.
She once said, how'd I find out? It was unbeknownst to me until it wasn't. You could hear the pain in her voice even years later.
How'd you find that out?
I had checked the manifest of my plane because we owned a plane. And so when you check that list, it says all the people that have rolled on the plane. And she didn't ride on it with me, and nor did she receive an invitation from me. So if you had a girlfriend that has her own island, I would think that you would call and say, hey girl, I'm coming, because I was getting everybody to come. So why you would accept an invitation from him and you don't even know him is unbeknownst to me.
And to make it worse, this whole situation went down while Nicole was still married to Eddie Murphy. Can you believe that? Not long after, Nicole's marriage fell apart and she started dating none other than Michael Strawn. Yeah, the same Michael Strawn from TV. Meanwhile, Lisa's own marriage collapsed too, and everyone in Hollywood whispered that Nicole's fling with Michael Missick played a huge role in that breakup. Then came the karma twist. Michael Missick's career went up in flames when he got investigated for corruption. Word on the street is that Lisa may have been the one who tipped off the authorities as revenge for his betrayal. She never confirmed it, but insiders swear she wanted him to feel what she felt. Total humiliation.
At this time,
Michael
when
Strahan.
I found out, she was dating Michael Strahan, so I called him. And I said, hey, do you know anything about this? And, we talked or whatever, and I said, well, let me send you a tape that I have of proof, And so I did.
What tape? What was on the tape?
It was a tape of her and Michael when she was dropping Michael off at the private airport in her car. And they opened the gate and they pulled up to the plane, and she gets out and he gets out, and I go, oh, I didn't know y'all knew each other. And I'm gonna leave it right there because that part is my business. The other part is someone else's business, which I've never, would speak on. But for me, that was enough. It was like, wow, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Me too.
Friends don't do that now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something that I would think an enemy would do, or somebody that I just don't know. But someone that you have to watch your girl. Where I come from, south side of Chicago, that's an ass whooping. That's an ass whooping. Period.
But Lisa didn't stop there. When she found out Nicole had moved on and was living her best life with Michael Strahan, Lisa wasn't having it. Allegedly, she sent Michael a tape, a whole video, exposing Nicole's sneaky behavior and showing him exactly who he was dealing with. And get this, she didn't even try to hide it. In true LisaRaye fashion, all dressed in white and unbothered, she proudly said, "Yeah, I did that." That's the thing about LisaRaye. When she moves bold. And if you cross her once, she's gonna make sure the world knows what you did. So here's where it gets real juicy. LisaRaye swore up and down that the tape she sent wasn't anything scandalous. She claimed it was just a video of Nicole dropping off Mr. Prime Minister at the airport. But come on now, when you read between the lines, it's clear there was way more to that footage than a friendly goodbye. Rumor has it, the tape didn't just show a drop-off. It allegedly showed Nicole and Lisa's husband getting way too intimate for comfort. That's why people believe Michael Strahan broke up with Nicole not long after, because he finally saw who she really was. And this right here is why so many people are now convinced that LisaRaye might be behind this new leaked tape. They're saying this is her final revenge play, her way of getting the last laugh after all these years. Lisa has a reputation for holding grudges tighter than designer heels, and it doesn't look like she's letting this one go anytime soon. To be fair, can you really blame her? Nicole has never once publicly apologized for any of it. She's still out here denying everything, acting like she didn't wreck Lisa's marriage or stab her friend in the back.
Listen, it said I broke up somebody's marriage, which is absolutely false. I never did that. There was a statement released by that ex-husband saying it's false. And no
Oh, you're talking about when LisaRaye got involved and said you slept with her husband.
Yes, and it's not.
It's kind of hard to forgive someone when they have.
Imagine watching someone ruin your life and then try to gaslight the world into thinking you're the crazy one. Lisa's patience ran out years ago, and once she starts speaking, she doesn't bite her tongue for anyone. Even Lisa's sister Deborah jumped into the mix, backing her all the way. She said straight up that Nicole did break up Lisa's marriage, and she wasn't shy about calling her out. She knew exactly what she was doing, Deborah said in an interview. Nicole crossed a line you don't come back from.
Wrong again.
Ooh, wait, hold on.
So what's the fine print of the tea? Like, did she go after LisaRaye's husband when she was married to the...
Absolutely. When my sister was the first lady of Turks and Caicos, absolutely.
What?
It was a couple of them hoes.
Whew, the family's united on this one, no doubt about it. But just when you think it can't get messier, the tea starts boiling over. Word on the street is that Lisa didn't stop at one tape. She allegedly told people she's got more receipts. That's right. Whispers say there's other footage floating around that shows Nicole cozying up to more taken men. Some folks are even wondering how Lisa had access to all these supposed recordings. Like, did she really have cameras everywhere? Or is this just Hollywood gossip turned up to 100? Either way, the streets are talking and the story just keeps getting wilder. If you believe Lisa's version, Nicole's been running the same playbook for years, going after men who are already taken. In fact, insiders claim Nicole's thing for attached men goes way back, even to when she started seeing Eddie Murphy. Allegedly, Eddie was still in a relationship with his baby mama when Nicole stepped in. And that's when her home wrecker reputation really took off. It's like every time Nicole tries to move forward, the ghosts of her romantic past come back swinging. And now, with another tape floating around, LisaRaye's silence feels louder than ever. Because when she doesn't speak, it usually means she's planning her next move. Now here's where things go from messy to downright chaotic. LisaRaye's been hinting that Nicole Murphy's little black book was full of married men, and she allegedly had tapes to back it up. That's right. Lisa claims she wasn't just talking, she had proof.
Family, how does a family kiss turn into a I'm sorry apology? Like, what do you mean? You didn't know that she was married? We all know that she was married. And that was 20 years, that's history. You don't do that amongst friends.
Right.
Because there's no loyalty.
Right.
There's no loyalty, and you got to look up, and your person that you invite into your house and you celebrating your birthdays and going to games with, you got to look up and they're in Italy with your husband.
Right. So
bullshit. I don't know if she's a home wrecker or
Right.
not. I can't answer that, but I know that what she's doing in people's homes is just wrecking it.
But that got everyone wondering, how on earth did Lisa even get her hands on those tapes? And more importantly, why would Nicole keep recording herself with other women's husbands in the first place? If Lisa really leaked that first video with Nicole's former fiance, you'd think Nicole would have learned her lesson and stopped filming anything risky. But nope. It seems like either she didn't care or someone close to her has been feeding LisaRaye all the inside info. People online even suspect there's a snitch in Nicole's inner circle, someone who's been keeping receipts and passing them right to Lisa. Either way, the drama just doesn't stop. Lisa's been saying for years that Nicole has a habit of chasing after men who already belong to someone else. And while Nicole kept denying it, the internet caught her red-handed in one of the biggest celebrity scandals of her career. Out of nowhere, paparazzi photos surfaced showing Nicole in Italy, kissing director Antoine Fuqua, who just so happened to be married to actress LisaRaye. When those pictures dropped, social media exploded. The sun was shining, the yacht was rocking, and Nicole and Antoine were locked lips like they didn't have a care in the world. Fans were stunned, not just because of the kiss, but because Antoine's wife, Layla, had been married to him for decades and had no clue this was coming. Nicole tried to do some quick damage control, releasing a statement saying, "Antoine and I are just family friends. I ran into him in Italy and we exchanged a friendly hello. That was it, girl? A friendly hello? In swimsuits? On a rooftop in Italy?" People weren't buying it for a second. Even fans joked online that if that's how Nicole greets her friends, they don't ever want to introduce her to their husbands.
You alleged too that Nicole Murphy had relations with your ex-husband. Were you two friends?
Birthday parties. I've been to her house. She was at my bachelorette party. But you know what? At that time, my mother told me then. She said, you know, but you got to watch that one there. And I was like, who? I said, the one dancing. She said, yes, that's Eddie Murphy's wife. She said, you got to watch that one.
Current wife at the time or ex at the time?
I want to say I think she was still married. They were still married. And I was like, no, you know. And so, you know, when your mom tell you something about new school, you feel like you old school, you know. And she was right.
Eventually, Nicole came clean, sort of. She said, without going into the entire situation, I want to apologize to my family and to the Fuqua family. It was not my intention to be in this situation. I do not condone women kissing or interacting inappropriately with married men. She tried to play it off as a moment of weakness, but the damage was already done. And of course, LisaRaye wasn't having none of that apology. She went straight to the blogs and called it out for what it was: fake remorse. Lisa said Nicole knew exactly what she was doing and that getting caught with Antoine was just another example of her pattern. In Lisa's words, Nicole gets a thrill out of chasing men she's not supposed to have. At that point, the internet crowned Lisa the queen of "I told you so." And honestly, it's hard not to see why. Every time Nicole tries to move past one scandal, another one pops up with her name written all over it.
This, when you're a woman and you grown, let's handle it like a woman. Let's talk face to face and let's get it out. But here's the thing. I sat with her a couple of months ago, longer than a couple of months ago, about 6 months ago. And
This was after the alleged affair?
Before.
Okay.
And I said, let's talk about it, because I waited a very long time for you and I to get like this right here, face to face, you know? And
no, she's talking about Nicole, not me.
Right.
Relax.
And we had a good conversation because she said to me, you know what? We're two older women that look good that's in the business. I hate this. And I do too, because I hate when we can't bridge the gap between women. You know, we should not be in that position.
Right.
Lisa doesn't even have to say much anymore. All she's got to do is post a white outfit and a side-eye emoji, and everybody already knows the shade is on Nicole's name again. So here's the tea straight from LisaRaye herself. And trust me, it's wild. She's back in the mix, and this time she's not holding anything back about the new tape that's allegedly floating around. According to Lisa, what's happening now isn't anything new. She says it's been an open secret in Hollywood for years that Nicole Murphy has a long history of entertaining powerful married men, and that she's got some strange habits that keep them hooked. People online are buzzing, saying that those unusual preferences might have been the exact thing that got Eddie Murphy to put a ring on her finger back in the day. Word on the street is that Nicole and Eddie's marriage had some wild, jaw-dropping behind-the-scenes moments, the kind of stuff that Hollywood insiders still whisper about to this day. Allegedly, things that went down in their bedroom were so outrageous that some say it nearly crossed into illegal territory. One of the most talked about rumors comes from an interview years ago with media personality Armin Wiggins. In that chat, an escort known as Flash claimed that he once walked in on Eddie Murphy allegedly being a little too close with R&B singer Johnny Gill. Flash didn't even sound shocked. He made it seem like this wasn't a one-time thing, but part of a hidden lifestyle Eddie had been living for years.
I saw Eddie Murphy and Johnny Gill tongue kissing, and this is like out in public.
Get back to Eddie and Johnny. When you saw Eddie and Johnny tongue kissing, was it like, what was that really quick? give us a.
I was
like you walked in.
No, I was walking down the stairs because I was just checking out. It was in the Hollywood Hills, so I was walking down the stairs. And they were kissing at the bottom of the banister, like, and I'm like, damn, the Nutty Professor really is nutty. like he really is, like, and they were going at it, like, for real, like swallowing tongues.
And get this, Nicole reportedly knew all about it, but chose to look the other way as long as the luxury lifestyle kept rolling. But that's not even where the story ends. It gets way darker. Allegedly, Nicole and Eddie were also rumored to have shared company with transgender women during their relationship. One name that constantly resurfaces in this Hollywood gossip loop is Shalimar Seal, a 20-year-old trans woman who was reportedly well known around West Hollywood back in the day. According to reports, Shalimar was picked up by Eddie Murphy one night around 4 a.m. near Santa Monica Boulevard, an area infamous for its nightlife and adult scene. Insiders claim that Shalimar wasn't just a random encounter. She supposedly became a regular guest in Eddie and Nicole's home, and if the whispers are true, their late-night visits weren't exactly innocent slumber parties. Now let's be clear, none of this has ever been confirmed officially, but the rumors have been circulating for decades, and the resurfacing of this alleged new tape has brought them all right back into the spotlight. Fans are pointing fingers at LisaRaye again, saying she might have been the one to leak the latest clip of Nicole as payback for years of unspoken tension. After all, Lisa once said herself that she's got more than one video of Nicole caught up in compromising situations, and given how deep her resentment runs, people think this could be her ultimate revenge move. What makes the situation even more believable is that Nicole has never once publicly apologized to LisaRaye or even acknowledged what went down between them. She stayed silent through every scandal, every rumor, every messy headline. And to someone like Lisa, who's all about honesty and accountability, that silence probably feels like the biggest insult of all. So, is LisaRaye really behind this latest leak? Nobody knows for sure, but what we do know is that this story's spiraling fast. The whispers are louder than ever, the clips are spreading online, and Lisa's name keeps popping up in every single thread. And judging by her track record, this feud is far from over. At this point, it's honestly hard to say what's messier: the leaked tape, the decades of betrayal, or this never-ending game of revenge between LisaRaye and Nicole Murphy. Every single time Nicole's name starts to fade from the spotlight, boom! Lisa pops right back up, ready to remind the world who Nicole really is. And now, with this latest leak catching fire across social media, it's like all those old rumors finally came full circle. People online are saying karma finally caught up to Nicole in real time. But here's the twist. If Lisa truly is the one behind this leak, then what we're witnessing might just be one of the coldest, most calculated revenge stories in Hollywood history. We're talking about a grudge that survived failed marriages, broken friendships, industry blacklists, and years of silent tension. Lisa didn't just move on, she waited patiently, quietly, and when the timing was right, she struck again. Now the internet split right down the middle. Some folks say Nicole deserves what's coming, while others think Lisa's gone too far. But one thing's for sure, Nicole's reputation may never recover from this blow. The internet's already crowned Lisa the queen of long game payback, and Nicole's out here fighting to hold on to what's left of her image. Because let's be real, LisaRaye doesn't forgive, she gets even. And this time, she didn't just clap back, she shut the book entirely. Nicole didn't see this one coming, and the fallout's only just begun. If you've been keeping up with this wild Hollywood saga, make sure you hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe for more jaw-dropping celebrity drama. And don't go anywhere. The next video popping up on your screen dives even deeper into the craziest Hollywood scandals you won't believe. See you there.